Welcome to the 4th annual Grifties and the first ever live Grifty Awards. And now for your hosts, Uncle Hotep and Hotep Jesus.
Yo, no George, but I can't even breathe in this joint.
That's fucked up. He working on that Coon of the Year award.
Black people, am I right?
We've got some great categories tonight, including athletes.
We'll say what's up to your dad.
Season's COVID-19.
Who did you want? Hamlin? Hamlin's a sleeper. Hamlin's a sleeper.
Female, musical, celebrity, people's political grifty, the Hall of Fame, and a surprise category.
Y'all see we professional. We got the teleprompter and shit. And of course, the one everyone is waiting for, Grifter of the Year award.
From podcasts to movies.
DJ Protocol.
Yeah, DJ, that's the time to do it.
This is not a grift. I really think Lil Nas X is a gay demon.
How dare you?
Unlike most modern award shows, none of these women have penises.
Women shouldn't speak anyways.
Y'all picked the blackest room for a black. Paint the walls white so I can see y'all next time.
All coons look alike to me.
Some of you white people too. Some of y'all look like you came from 8 Mile.
We're halfway through, no one's been shot yet.
But I'm going to say at the Grifty Awards, there's only one person more arrogant, more self-assured than me, and that's Hotep Jesus.
Grifter of the Year.
Clap it up for old Uncle Hotep.
Hopefully my kids will watch this and be inspired and stuff like that.
Fuck them kids.
I'm looking for my wallet. I'm like, oh, thank God he didn't take it. Thank God.
The views expressed by guests are their own, and their appearance on the program does not imply an endorsement of them or any entity they represent. Views and opinions expressed by Hotep Jesus are those of Hotep Jesus's and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Hotep Nation or any of its officials. If you have any questions about this disclaimer, please contact our Office of General Counsel via the sheet of the town. And Hotep and them.
Biden got a little bit of bug. The Grift Report starts right now.
2, 1, boom. Hotep Jesus.
Of all the Jesuses I know, he's the Hotepiest. Social scientist and YouTube host, Hotep Jesus.
How the fuck do you get a name like Hotep Jesus?
The one and only Hotep Jesus.
Ryan Sharp, better known to the world as Hotep Jesus.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Somebody said, what do you think you are, some kind of Hotep Jesus?
Ooh,
And
that's
I was
good.
Just like, ooh, that's sexy. Yes, I do think I'm Hotep Jesus.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to the Grift Report, live Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern. I'm your host, the Grift God.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Hotep to the chat, Hotep to the Hotepistanis.
Hotep.
What's up, fam? Roll call time. Jay Pylon into his house. Justine Ellison. See us up, Haram Life. Make sure you check out the Haram Life podcast every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Kelson in the house. Patrick Barker, Bro Godzilla, Torian, DJ Protocol, official DJ of HotepCon. HotepCon tickets go on sale tomorrow. HotepCon tickets go on sale tomorrow. Kenan Hotep in the house. Father Z, Sauce the Prophet, Knuckle Brew, Xantoven, Heather, Angelia. What up, Angelia? Did I say Lauren? What up, Lauren? Lauren's in the house. Melissa, what's up, Melissa? Welcome. Shout out to all the great people in the chat. The fact that you are here at the Grift Report says a lot about you. You are different. You are unique. You don't think like others. You have stepped outside of the box. You are not a normie. So Hotep to you and Hotep to that.
Hotep.
Really appreciate y'all. What an eventful past 24 hours. So much to discuss today. So much. It was, I had to figure out what's going to go in the Grift bag, what's not. And it was a very difficult decision, but, we had to make the show nice and concise. So with that being said, let's go ahead and head over to the Men of Order moment of the day. Men of Order moment of the day is brought to you by, I'm smiling because of what's in this segment. Anyway, Men of Order moment of the day brought to you by menoforder.com. Make sure y'all go to the website and purchase our flagship product, Apex. Get you some flow, get you some moon. Moon's going to help you sleep at night. Flow is going to help you find your flow state. And Apex is going to help you in the gym, in the bedroom. When you combine flow with Apex, like Spotless Mind Coin, that's called Flowpex. Definitely need those. I'm definitely off the Flowpex this week and every week. Absolutely must have. I was on vacation and forgot to bring my Apex with me. Did have my flow with me. And, everything's just flowing. Okay, we got audio? Okay, good. Steph scared me for a second. Steph, take your phone off mute. Coupon code Grift Report. Link is in the description box below. Or you can type in Grift Report or hit the QR code on your screen to save. With that being said, let's head over to Men of Order moment of the day. This one is brought to you by our VP, our new VP, JD Vance. Check this shit out.
And with that, it is my great privilege to introduce my husband and the next Vice President of the United States, JD Vance.
Now, I know some of you are saying, Hotep Jesus, why is this the Men of Order moment of the day? And honestly, it's because I think this is a fraudulent relationship.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
I said it, damn it. Yeah, I said it. Some of you new folks that's not used to this channel, you're going to have to get with the times. I call it how I see it. I ain't here to pander to your asses. You better take that shit somewhere else if you want me to pander to you. Now, I'll throw him some bail. Either she's socially awkward, which is common amongst very intelligent people, or she's being held hostage. She doesn't like this man. There's no way she likes JD Vance. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on, I'm going to show you. Does this look like a hug to you? Does this look like a hug to you? What woman hugs you in a position that prepares her to push you away? Who does that? Where's the other arm supposed to be? The other arm is supposed to be wrapped around her so-called husband. I think this is one of those industry relationships, like Cory Booker. Cory Booker was about to run for president. The first thing he did, he ran out and got himself a Hollywood wife. And as soon as he failed the mission, the relationship was over. I saw somebody tweet earlier that said, wealthy people look at you funny when you're not married. And I'm sure the same thing happens in these political circles where when you're in politics, there are certain best practices, do's and don'ts. And one of them is you got to have a wife and you got to have a dog. They're not in love if they actually are together. This seems like a propped up relationship that said, hey, look, Deep State's been cooking JD Vance. They've been cooking him up for a while. Right underneath our noses, we didn't even know it. I showed you where Time Magazine exposed it, and they let us know he was going to be one of the future leaders. I pulled that out the out the sleeve the other day and showed it to y'all. But here we are with what I believe to be a fraudulent relationship. Look at her eyes during the beginning of this speech.
And with that, it is my great privilege to introduce my husband and the next Vice President of the United States, J.D. Vance.
She don't seem comfortable. Somebody get this lady some help.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Somebody get this woman some help. She looks very uncomfortable. The deep state has snatched up one of our best, I almost said something racist, one of our best Indian women and locked her in with J.D. Vance. I'm calling it right now. This relationship is fraudulent. This is not a real hug. Look how quick. Look at how quick she is to break eye contact. Look at her right hand right here as she's just ready to push him away. Like she cannot stand him. She might be in one of them Diddy relationships. This might be a Diddy situationship. She might be held against her own recognizance. I said it, damn it. I said it. I said it. You're going to hear about it later and then be like, oh, Hotep Jesus wasn't crazy after all. But I read body language. Dr. Inky, he said, I'm a social scientist. That's the title he gave me, and I ran with it. That's the title he gave me, and I ran with it. I thought that's what I was before, but I said, you know, it's kind of fraudulent to call yourself that. But if Dr. Inky says I'm a social scientist, then damn it, I'm a social scientist. And here we are. Look at the hand. Look at the hand right here. She's just ready to push him away. What woman that loves her man acts like this? Look at that hand. And she's the first one to break eye contact. Like she just can't stand him. If they are in a relationship and the relationship is real, she don't like J.D. Vance. And I told y'all before, the first time I seen his face, I ain't like his ass. I don't like his face. His face tells me he can't be trusted. He might be one of them alien shapeshifters David Icke was warning us about. He might be one of them lizard people. This might be a skin he's wearing.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Oh, you think I'm trolling? Oh, you must be new here. Chat. Can you gather these new folk together? They obviously don't know when I'm trolling and when I'm being serious. They must be one of these J.D. Vance fans. Can you tell them I could look at somebody and tell you whether or not they trustworthy or not? Chat. Brandon said HJ called shit 4 years ahead of time. Y'all don't understand. HJ not trolling. Could you please tell him? Could you please inform the chat that when you watch this show, you are living in the future. You are getting the takes you will not get anywhere else because everybody else is too scared to say it because they worried about their job or they're worried about their network or they're worried about this. I ain't worried about none of that. We got Hotepistan.
Hotep.
We build our own over here. I got a duty to the audience. I got to tell the audience exactly what it is I see. I know a real relationship when I see one. I know body language. Some of y'all can't read body language. And that's okay, because everybody has their strengths and everybody has their weaknesses. But since I can, I'm here to read it for you. Huh? Y'all telling me that hug look real? Y'all telling me that hug look real? Huh? Just because everybody else wants to ride Trump dick and act like everything he do is great. I'm rocking with Mr. 4-5, but that nigga ain't flawless.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
I feel for that woman. What's his wife's name? I feel for you, sis. Escape while you can. I know the swamp things got you, but get out of Dodge as fast as possible. I know you don't want to be in that relationship with that man. I know it. Y'all telling me this is real? Look at how fast she departs. At the very least, if there isn't a Diddy situation over here, she's not being held hostage. He's either a cuck or she don't like this nigga. Something's wrong with this relationship. This is a broken relationship. At the very least, this is a broken relationship. Melania don't treat Trump like this. Jill don't treat Joe like this. Look at how fast she broke away. Look, he's still looking at her. She's looking away. Go ask the red pill gurus over on Masculinity Twitter and Masculinity Tube if they see any red flags in her body language. Y'all ain't watched enough Minister Jap, I see. Y'all need to go watch some Minister Jap, some Rolo Tomasi, some Donovan Sharp shit. You might need some fresh and fit in your motherfucking life, because I know at least Myron could spot this shit. Hey, GG33, Gary, I know you they handler. Tell Myron to analyze this clip right here. I know you they handler, you pull they strings, Gary. Tell him analyze this clip for the people, because they obviously can't fucking tell real from fucking fake. She says she might love him but doesn't want this. If she doesn't want this, she would find comfort in her husband, and her body language wouldn't look like this.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
These are the facts. This is why you come to the Grift Report. Because I'm going to tell you who grifting and who not. I'm going to keep it real. I feel bad for Miss Patel. I feel bad for Miss Rajesh. What's her name? Somebody got her name? Chat. Let's put the poll up. Is her body language off? Let's see what the chat say. Y'all synced the video. Let's play it one more time just in case you see it. She blinking 85 times. You know how they tell you blink 5 times or whatever in case you're in danger?
And with that, it is my great privilege to introduce my husband and the next Vice President of the United States, J.D. Vance.
Look at that fake ass smile. Fake ass kiss. He got 2 arms. Look at that. Look at that hand right here. What kind of hug is that? She tried her best. She tried her best. My heart goes out to Miss Ursha. Chat GPT would notice she's off. 82% of people in the chat. Usha? What's her name? 82% in the chat said there's something off with the body language. This is the news that nobody's reporting. That's why you come to the Grift Report.
Oh, this is a real Hotep brother.
Because nobody's going to point this shit out. When I saw the clip, I said, oh, let me take a look at this clip from our producer, super producer Jabari. And I looked at the clip. I said, oh, there's something wrong here. There's something wrong here. I'm reaching. 80% of people in the poll say I'm not reaching, bro. 80% of the people in the poll say I'm not reaching. You might need to check your third eye. You might need to check your third eye. Your third eye need a little bit of tuning up. Huh? What's her name? Usha? Tehran said he said bye. Bye, bitch. Hey, don't let the door hit you on the way. Make the door hit you on the way out.
Oh, this is a real Hotep.
He can't hang with us. He must be new. He thought this was a safe space for red wokes. He thought this was a safe space for the woke right. There's no woke right over here. Take your punk ass on if you can't handle this motherfucking feedback. If you can't handle these breakdowns. If you can't handle this analysis. I am not the one. You saw one little tweet where I faked you out, where I said I love Amber Rose, and here you come to my show, and now all of a sudden you think I'm one of them other ones. You think I'm one of them other blacks. One of the magical Negroes that the Republican Party loves. I ain't one of them. Nice try, buddy.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Fuck wrong with these motherfuckers. Take your dumb ass, normie ass on somewhere. 4 years from now, I'm gonna look like a genius.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Thank you, Alex. Y'all will get it later. 77% said the body language is off. Y'all know my rule. Over 70%, I must be right. He thought this was a safe space for people like Lamont Hill. Where did he come from, y'all? What did he think this show was? Wrong answers only. What show did he think this was? What space did he think this was? Wrong answers only. Nice try, buddy boy. What show did he think this was? Huh? Wrong answers only. Who did he think I was? He must have thought I was one of them tap dancing niggas. Yeah, he thought this was the Daily Liar. He thought he was with the Hodge twins, says DJ Protocol. Huh? I ain't tap dancing for you motherfuckers. Fuck wrong with y'all? The Root been told you? Thank you. He thought it was the Candace Owens show. He thought it was the Stevens show. Montel Williams show. The Black Conservative Perspective. Huh? The fuck is wrong with him? He thought this was Candace Hotep. Let me go to the people throwing the shekels out there. I love y'all. Mr. Steven just became a Hotep initiate.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Salute. Jabari Judah, $5 holla. JD's wife used to go to school and hang out with Vivek, the politician. Her name is firstborn Vivek. That's true. That's true. Jabari, JD is a power bottom for Peter Thiel. Duh. Oh, shit. Here we go. See, I didn't even want to go there. I be giving y'all good analysis. Y'all don't want to hear from the chat. You thought I was bad. You better see what the chat's saying about these folk. $4.99 from Marta D. Look up how conservative her Hindu parents are and you'll understand why she's like that. I hear you, Marta. I hear you, Marta. I hear you. I hear you, Marta. I know scared when I see scared. They thought it was Fox Soul. Tolerant Right TV. Yeah, Hindus don't hug? Right, exactly. This ain't Fox News. Tell them, fathers. The Uncle Hotep factor? This ain't the Uncle Hotep factor. You better go over there where he pandered to you red whites, to you red wokes, to the woke right. Let's go to everybody's favorite segment, Grift of the Day. Grift of the Day is brought to you by Grifties.com. Make sure y'all get in tune. Vote for me for Grifter of the Year. Grifter of the Year, Grifties.com. You get like 15 votes every hour or something like that. Make sure you go vote for your boy. Let me ask you a question. If you was in the hood and you was delivering Amazon packages, would you be scared?
Amazon man getting up out of here. You see all these black folks. He's running. That shit funny as hell. Amazon man getting up out of here. You see all these black folks. He's running. That shit funny as hell.
He heard his name called. He heard him. He was like, he tried to walk by smooth like nobody seen him. As soon as he said Amazon man, he took off running. Nerd Nash in the house. What up, nerd? Huh? 10 votes every hour. There you go. 10 votes every hour. Poor Amazon man. They didn't give him the hood route. You know he's supposed to get that route to the brothers. I remember when I used to sell AT&T, man. And it was for one of them, one of them scam corporations, right? So basically it's like you work for this corporation that don't pay you no salary. It's 100% commission and you got to walk on your feet all day. and we were selling AT&T, right? So the first day is like they take you out, they put you in a nice neighborhood, and you're back at the office by 3 p.m. Then when they let you out on your own and shit, you don't get back to the office till like 6 p.m. You're driving your own car, spending your own gas. They don't give you no gas money, nothing. You got to go door to door to businesses selling AT&T. And I remember the first time they handed me the map. I was like, nigga, you know what part of Newark this is? They sent me down into the deepest parts of the hood. I still went though.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
I had to get my coins. I tolerated that shit for about a month, and I said, hey, man, y'all got to give me a new map, man. This one ain't it, yo. Ain't no money on this map, man. They send all the pretty white girls out to the nice neighborhoods. They coming back making all this money. Straw Dad said, don't get caught lacking on any block. $5 holler. Ain't that the truth?
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Yeah, they had me in a 360 courier deal, man. That shit was a gruesome time. That was a gruesome time. Oh, man. It's lit on the Grift Report today. Shout out to everybody hanging out with me. I truly appreciate you. I'm going to piss the red folks off today. I'm coming after all your motherfucking heroes. So if you new to the show, you watching on Twitter and shit, you definitely unsubscribing and unfollowing today. I'm coming after all your grifters, starting with this big body bitch, this big back body bitch.
Seems like God's hand is on his shoulder. Your thoughts?
I believe it. I believe we all witnessed a miracle, literally. From, before it happened, the flag above got blown in the wind and it got tied into literally what looked like an angel. Did you see that video?
I didn't see it.
Oh my gosh, you guys have to find that. It was truly, it was like an angel coming down, and it was the American flag tied. They had to bring it down, and all the people in the stands helped.
I know they said Hulk Hogan was speaking at the RNC, but I didn't know they was going to put him in a dress.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Got him. That's why I don't get invited to none of these events. People like, Hotep, how come you never get invited to these events? Because I don't like none of these motherfuckers, man. Now, didn't I tell y'all? Well, a bunch of us told you. I got too many subscribers with the Trump Grift. Facts. Some of these people got to go in, Jelly. I can't keep these soft motherfuckers around. Okay? They can't hang with us. Okay? We said they was going to get on the whole, God, save Trump. They gonna ride this God situation with Trump into the ground. Protocol said, didn't the flag do that the next day? They just grifting. They just saying anything. Oh, God must have did it. It was Jesus. I mean, I'm not saying it's not true, but they laying it on thick. I got more of your grifters we coming after. This is the RNC, the anti-RNC grift report today. We got to talk about all these grifters. We're going to start off with this nigga. He got a Democrat accent. I hate niggas with a Democrat accent. The only nigga I like with a Democrat accent is Jeff Charles.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Here go your boy, Senator Tim Scott.
If you didn't believe in miracles before Saturday.
Nigga, what accent is that? What state is that? Where's this nigga from? Somebody check this fool's early life. Don't no black man talk like this. If you chuck me,
you better be believing right now.
You better be believing right now. What accent is this? Is this the Midwest accent he just threw on for us? The fuck is going on at the RNC? These niggas is tap dancing and shucking and jiving and shit.
Thank God Almighty that we live in a country that still believes in the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, the Alpha and the Omega.
Oh my God. Goldstein says he's from Coonopolis. Gotta be.
And our God still saves, he still delivers, and he still sets free. Because on Saturday, the devil came to Pennsylvania holding a rifle, but an American lion got back up on his feet and he roared.
Now, I'm supposed to sit up here and be fake and tell y'all how I'm so moved by Tim Scott's speech. Oh my God, his speech was great. It was riveting. What an amazing speech. He roared. I'm supposed to be moved by this pandering, by this grifting. That's the shit I'm supposed to be moved by. This is why the woke right don't like me. This is why the red wokes don't like me. They be coming in chat. Oh, what is your problem with, why do you have a problem with Tim Scott, buddy boy? What's your problem with Tim Scott, buddy boy? The nigga's corny.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
By buying that shit. He laying that shit on too thick. And that lion, the devil came and he had a rifle, but he met a lion and the lion roared. Fake ass Mufasa speech. Nigga, get the fuck out of here with this shit. You know how corny you gotta be to enjoy this shit? You know how corny you gotta be to enjoy this shit? Corny ass niggas. Hotep Jesus, how come you never been to the RNC? Nigga, because I'm not corny.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Oh, this a real Hotep, brother.
Because I'm not corny. Because I'm not about to get up on stage and do no corny shit like that. I got too much swag for the RNC.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Lord.
Oh, you said it again? He doubled down. I know this nigga didn't double down. Somebody go nominate Tim Scott for Grift of the Year on Grifties.com, please. Let's bring that back.
Back up on his feet and he roared. Oh, yeah. He roared.
This nigga doubled down. He's like, oh, they like that. He roared. I cannot stand these motherfuckers. I really can't. I be trying to be nice. I be trying to be nice, but I can't do fake. Like when Jabari throw the clips out there and I pull them up and I put them in the chat, I got to tell y'all what I really think. Y'all want to hear what I really think, right? Right? Or you want me to be fake and be like, oh, listen to this powerful speech from Tim Scott. Oh, yeah, great job. Yeah, Trump's such a lion. Listen to him roar. That's what the fuck y'all want me to say? Nah, y'all came to hear what the fuck I really fucking think, and I think that shit is hot garbage. That is a 2-pack of ass, as Mouse would say. Jabari do the $10 holler. Peter Thiel, JD's old balls bankrupted. Gizmodo Media, Deadspin, The Root, Jezebel, over them posting the Hulk Hogan sex tape. They're all connected. Hashtag Trump strong. Oh, man. Andre Brown, $5 holler. I can't trust no grown man without facial hair. They make you do that shit. That's part of politics. You got to have a wife, you got to have your dog, and you got to shave your facial hair unless you're JD Vance. Francisco Bentora, $5 holler. He said, I used to do it for the Daily Time and the LA Time, door-to-door, subscribing people in LA hoods. There you go. You know about that. You know about that hustle. Middleman Reek with the $20 holler.
Oh, this a real. Oh, this a real. Oh, this a real.
We hit the goal. Y'all are fucking amazing. Best fucking chat in the world. Huh? We turned up. It's Hotep Thursday. We turned up. Wait till we get to the show tonight. It's gonna be litty. Man, Uncle Hotep got a lot to discuss. So make sure y'all there. Y'all hit the subscribe button if you're new and you ain't scared yet. You ain't ran yet. You're not disturbed by this elite analysis, political analysis. He grifted the shit out them white folks. Them white folks ain't stand a chance, man. He grifted the shit out. Get your money, Tim Scott. Get your money. Speaking of niggas I can't stand. Speaking of grifting ass niggas. Lamont Hill. I know some of y'all been waiting for this one. I flew on Saturday, and I was the only masked person. I'm not even going to read the rest of this shit. I'm not even going to read it. What does that say if you the only motherfucker on the bitch with the mask on? Lamont Hill? Nigga, what the fuck you doing with the mask on? You look crazy. You look retarded. Stop it. Stop it right now. You look stupid. And I'm sick of these niggas. I was on a plane the other day, Friday, and I posed a question to my audience. I said, one person on my flight had on a mask. Can you guess the race and gender? And the first one with the right answer was Patriot J. And Patriot J said, black female. How did he know that? How did he know that? How in the hell did he know that? Because nobody takes indoctrination from the matrix, from the control design, better than an educated nigga.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
The more universities they go to, the more time they spend at university, the more they get brainwashed by the matrix, by the control design. The same system they call white supremacy is the same system that they just follow behind like a lost fucking puppy. And now you got a mask on. Do you know why I hate that he had that mask on? You know why I hate that he had that mask on? Because your compliance is a threat to my freedom. I'm going to say that one more time. I've coined this phrase. Some people have stolen it. That's fine. Your compliance is a threat to my freedom. You go along to get along ass niggas is setting a new norm to where we have less freedom. Niggas like this is the reason why we were stuck under lockdowns for so damn long, because you complying as shit with the system. The mask don't do shit, bro. If you ain't got an N95, that shit ain't doing nothing. You gotta have, the shit gotta be, you gotta sound like Darth Vader in this bitch for the mask to work. If you don't sound like Darth Vader, the mask don't work, nigga.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Them is facts. Fuck is wrong with these niggas? Old trained ass niggas. Just trained. Compliant as hell. Goldstein lit his ass up. Yeah, he did. I synced it. I pulled the popcorn out for that. John Guillory, Hotep Jesus roared. LOL, Tim Scott is top tier clown.
Oh, this a real Hotep.
See, my chat fuck with me. They know what the fuck is going on. They know what the fuck is going on. Nigga got on a damn mask on a damn plane. Nigga, them times is over, bro. Them times is over. Huh? Huh? I wish Dick Gregory was alive to cuss you niggas out. Now I gotta talk about your president. It's time to talk about your president. This nigga's on his nigga tour. He's on his colored tour. He spoke to the NAACP. Now here he is, BET. You know, these niggas just fucking coon and just open up space for the most racist white people you could find on the face of the fucking earth. The most racist people in the fucking universe. And they just open up the doors and give them seats, put a microphone and camera in front of them and just shuck and jive. How much did you get paid for this BET? How much did you get paid?
It's about why he got involved in the first place. Look, I got out of school, high school, and my state was segregated by law to its great shame in Delaware. And I got involved.
You can hear the COVID in his throat right there. Pause.
In the civil rights movement, no great shakes, just sit-ins, and, you know, and things like that.
And things like that. That's when you know he have a brain fart, when he starts saying shit like that.
And yeah.
Hold on a second. Where's my...
Come on, man.
I need that real quick.
The end result of this was all the friends I made. For example, one of the guys who my mom talks about when Barack called me and saying he wanted to do a background check on me because he wanted to think of me as vice president. I said, I don't want to be vice president. And he said, no, there's only you and two others. I said, Barack, I can help you more as a senator. I really believe that. He said, no. He said, well, damn it, there's only you. And I said, Barack, I don't want to be vice president. And he said, well, go home and talk about it. He knows my parents, my mom, my dad's dead. So we had a meeting. I was on the train and then going back to Wilmington. And when I got home, we sat in the back porch called.
Biden said, I'm not playing second fiddle to no nigga.
Come on, man. The family together. My son was alive then, my two sons, my daughter. The only outside other than the family members who was there was Ted Kaufman. It was my best friend. He was just stepped in as senator when I got elected vice president. And so we went around the room. On the porch, what do you want to do? And my wife said, you ought to do it because if you don't, he's going to ask you to be Secretary of State and you'll be away all the time. And then my son, who was Attorney General, should be sitting there, not me. And I said, Dad, you have an obligation, went through it. And so everybody made their case, and I still didn't want to do it. My mom was sitting against a railing and over on the porch. There's like a story up from the ground. And I said, honey, you haven't said anything. She said, Joey. She said, remember when you were a kid? Remember when I called you when you got out of the race?
No, he don't remember when he was a kid.
Come on, man.
That nigga don't remember yesterday.
With Brock, and you ask about him, he said he's really bright, he's an honorable man, he'll make a good president. And I said, yeah, Mom, I remember that. I said, remember when you were a kid and they were desegregating Mayfield, the neighborhood we live, the neighboring neighborhood called Linfield? We were 14 or 15 years old. I told you not to go down there because there were people protesting, but you went down and you got arrested for being on the porch with a black family, and they brought you back home. I said, yeah, I remember that, Mom. She said,
he was probably on that porch cussing them black folks out.
Yeah. Remember you had that job as a lifeguard in a country club setting? Did you want to be the only white guy to work in the east side in the projects as a lifeguard? I said, yeah, Mom. So let me get this straight, honey. The first black man in history has a chance to be president. You told him no. That's how it's always been with me.
That's how it's always been with you. What, your mama was helping you make your decisions? You had to ask your mama for help? He sounds sick. The nigga sound like he about ready to die. Look at this shit. Tariq Nasheed posted this.
And one thing does change. It's not an excuse, an explanation. I would ordinarily be going through black neighborhoods on the foot, working through the neighborhoods. I have a tradition. I close every campaign, no matter what campaign, going into the projects and going down the east side. And, hey, Joe, how you doing? You know, everybody, well, just because they're my friends, let them know I'm still there. We can't do that now. Not because of the black community, because it's too dangerous for me to be out walking on a company. So what I'm doing, though, is trying to keep in touch with as many of my black constituents and letting people know that I'm available. I'm available. It's a reason why I got involved in politics in the first.
Who wrote this script, man? Who wrote this script? It was like Biden telling you be walking through the projects. They'll believe that. They'll eat that up. Don't nobody believe that shit.
First place. Not a joke. Not a joke.
What's that say in the lower left-hand corner? Black America votes?
Everybody deserves a shot. Everybody deserves a shot. And we've demonstrated, you give them a shot, they step up. they step up in every community. That's why the black community is doing as well as it is now. And it's going to do better.
These coons just come around and just give a microphone to just any old body. Any old body. Now, y'all heard his voice, right? Everybody heard his voice. Sound about dead. Am I wrong or am I right? Sound about dead. But you know who gonna come to a rescue? You know who gonna come to the rescue? Another nigga, another coon.
Here's the question that I have on that. These two men are both elderly. Donald Trump is an elderly man who, for whatever reason, was given 9 seconds to take a iconic photo op during an active shooter situation. Weird situation. We'll figure that out one day. But his survival of that and bouncing right back and going right to his convention is being conveyed in the media world as a sign of strength. This current president of the United States is 81 years old and has COVID. Should he be fine in a couple of days? Doesn't that convey exactly the same thing? That he's strong enough, older than Trump, to have gotten something that used to really be fatal to people his age. So if he does fine out of it and comes back and is able to do rallies, isn't that exactly the same?
It should.
I mean, it's not exactly the same. It's not the same incident, but it's an elderly man coming through out of an illness.
It should.
I want y'all to see Saki's face. Look at Saki's face like, damn. I've never seen Conan levels this high before. I've never seen pandering this good before. Coming from the former press secretary, she's like, damn, I could have never did this well. Look at this shit. Look at her face right here.
So if he does fine out of it and comes back and is able to...
Right there. You see it? She's like, damn, this bitch is good. I wish I'd have thought of it. That's how much tap dancing and Conan she done did to come up with that take. That even a former press secretary is like, oh, shit. You really is a sellout. The former press secretary, her job is to cover for the president. And she couldn't have done half as good a job as Joyanne Reed. Now, Trump dealt with an attempted assassination. And she dared draw the comparison to this nigga having a cough. This what we doing? Is this what we doing? Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. These people have no morals and they have no limits. They will coon at all costs. Can't stand it. Yeah, just a Toby Good nigga ass. Bloodstep said, I can't even circle around that. Let me circle back. Jesus Christmas. To make matters worse, Joyanne Reed got in her conspiracy theory bag. After this one, she gonna owe $1 billion.
We still don't know for sure whether Donald Trump was hit by a bullet, whether he was hit by glass fragments, whether he was hit by shrapnel. We don't have those details. We actually have no details from his physician, even though this man is still a Secret Service protected, and...
You know who we need details from? The Secret Service. Not his doctor, not the hospital. We need details from the Secret Service.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Presidential candidate. We knew almost nothing. Why? Why don't we know that much? We know that 3 people were shot. 1 person, unfortunately, was killed at the rally. We don't know where they were sitting or standing relative to him. We don't know why, for 9 full seconds, Donald Trump was allowed to stand back up during an active shooter situation, even though they, at that point, had said the shooter was down. How would they have known if there were more shooters or not? Nobody knew that there could have been 5 shooters for all they knew. Yet they allowed him to stand up in the middle of that, crisis and pose for a photo and fist pump the air so he could get the iconic photo. And then they allowed him to stand up again outside of the SUV instead of just shoving him into the SUV. That seems really unusual. What is the actual injury to Donald Trump's ear that's under that bandage? Shouldn't we know that by now? It's weird. And they're just...
You asking for all these details about his injury and no details from Secret Service? We got to lock her up too.
Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of curiosity about it, in the sort of media world, my profession. It's weird, right? Where are the FOIAs? Why isn't the New York Times aggressively pursuing his medical records?
What?
It's just weird.
For his ear?
Just a strange thing.
For his ear?
Noticed. And I don't know if you guys have noticed it too, but it's weird.
His ear? Out of all things you concerned with, it's the ear? Not the shooter, not the negligence of Secret Service and their failure to protect the president? You worry about his ear? That's insane. She is just shucking and jiving the most. Francisco Sanchez, $5 holler. Joy is looking for that severance pay from her bosses so she can become female Tucker Carlson. She working hard for that shit, bro. She is working so damn hard for her bosses. Knuckle Brew, $2 holler. Get the scouter. Her grift level is over 9,000. Facts. Axel Foley, $5 holler. Why is there more fear-mongering amongst blacks than Trump's first presidency? Where is the source, Joyanne Reed? Correct. They going harder than his first presidency. Retro Neon, $2. Sup, people? What's up, Retro Neon? Shout out to Victor and Kay over on Rumble. I see y'all. What up, Leah? This is crazy. I'm appalled that they're pulling out the same old tricks. They're and it's not working. It's not working. Black people see right through this. It's not working. But they are still doubling down on this is the most important election of our lifetime, and if you don't vote, you won't have no freedom. I saw somebody today said Project 2025 eliminates benefits for veterans. I saw somebody posted the other day on 19 Keys thread, and I asked the brother, I said, what page is this on? Because it's like a 10 million page document, Project 2025. So he told me the page. I think it was like 725 or something like that. I go and turn to page 725. It don't say nothing in there about eliminating benefits to the VA. What it say is some people grifting off to the VA benefits. We need to audit the people running the show and reorganize some things. That's what it do say. But these people know people don't read. They know people can't read. They know people are dumb. So they just blatantly lie and say, this is what's in Project 2025. Cite the page, you bitch. Cite the page. I don't want to hear nothing about Project 2025 till you tell me what page it's on so I could go and cross-examine my damn self. But if you're questioning the assassination, you're wondering why President Trump was a target of an assassination, we may, just may, have a good explanation for you.
Assassination. You know what's interesting about assassination? Well, not only does it change those popularity polls in a big fucking hurry, but it's also interesting to notice who it is we assassinate. Do you ever notice who it is? Stop to think of who it is we kill. It's always people who've told us to live together in harmony and try to love one another. Jesus, Gandhi, Lincoln, John Kennedy, Bobby Kennedy, Martin Luther King, Medgar Evers, Malcolm X, John Lennon. They all said, try to live together peacefully. Bam! Right in the fucking head. Apparently, we're not ready for that. Yeah, that's difficult behavior for us. Assassination. You know,
maybe, just maybe, Trump's on that same list of good guys. just maybe they try to get rid of him because he's anti-establishment. Maybe he's just getting in the way of their plans. Speaking of niggas and grifting, we have reached an all-time low of shucking and jiving, tap dancing for the Democrat Party. Look at this shit.
I'm about to show my ass. These niggas love free.
Okay, now that we're on the same page, let's get focused. Are you up to speed on who's running for state representative, state senator?
Literally twerking for votes. Literally. She literally got on the internet, shook her ass to talk about voting. Not to organize nothing in the community. None of these motherfuckers twerk to do anything good in the community. But as soon as the election year come around, here they go shaking their ass for Biden, shaking their ass for the Democrats, shaking their ass for the Blue Party. As soon as election year come out, they cannot wait. How much is they paying these motherfuckers? I need to know. I want to see some paychecks. It better be worth it. It better be worth it to throw your people under the bus to destroy black communities with your bullshit. I'm sick of it. Absolutely fucking sick of it. Even the coons on the right don't even coon that damn hard. Even the coons on the right don't coon that much. Yeah, with the Cowboy Carter look. Fuck is going on? Wait, I'm blocked? Hold on a second. I had the tweet saved, but apparently I'm blocked. Let me switch accounts. Actually, hold up. Let me see if I could just find another source. I hate when this happens. Hold on. I'm looking for a story. If somebody has it, can you please send it to me? But apparently, J.D. Vance was involved in a project that was basically an Uber to sell American farmland to foreign countries, to foreigners. Anybody see that story? It just got deleted. Here we go. Here go one. Who is this? Let me see. I'm about to show it to you. I think this person might have blocked me. Hold on. Sarah Tabor, BWW. Hold on, let me see. Let me just see. Yeah, I'm blocked. Okay, so somewhere between then and now, I have been blocked by this woman, Dr. Sarah Tabor. I never seen this woman a day in my life. But I'm blocked. But I wasn't blocked earlier. So something happened. Maybe I'm on a block list or something. Maybe, I don't know. But right here, she had exposed. She said Vance is selling American farms to foreign investors and profiting off of every sale. Putting that on your table for y'all to take a look at. I'm putting that on your table. You missed that one? Jabari? Yeah. She must have tuned into the show, right? She probably tuned in the show, didn't like what I was saying, and blocked me. I was probably too. Hold on. Now, I don't know if it's real. I don't know if this story is real or not. Here go another one. Here go another story. Gotta watch this guy. Mike Grunwald. I'm trying to ignore politics until my food and climate book is done, but I should mention that J.D. Vance was an investor and board member of App Harvest, a scammy indoor farming startup valued at $3 billion and hailed as a savior of Appalachia before it collapsed. Something going on with these farms. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but I suggest people dig into it, whatever you find. Here you go. Time to stop foreign purchase of American farmland. That's him right there. But apparently he was the one selling them. Hey, a reminder that Vance's big investment moves include a heavy pay into Acre Trader, a company that sells American farmland to wealthy, often foreign investors as passive income, which prices out family farmers. Here we go. Here we go. New York Times. November 13, 2022. Oh, you got to pay for that. So that's the information that's going to be able to help jumpstart your Acre Trader. Pricing out American farmers. Again, I haven't done all my research on this. So this could be fake news. Okay? This could be fake news. It could be real. Maybe he was doing the right thing. Maybe he wasn't. All I'm saying is we got to talk about it. We got to investigate it. I haven't had time because this was a late submission. This is a late addition to the Grift report today. But I'm just saying. Okay? I'm just saying. We got to take a look. I told you I don't trust the motherfucker, so I got my third eye on watching his ass. We're going to go to phone lines in a little bit. But first, it's time for the Super Dap Dap of the day. Super Dap Dap of the day brought to you by Super Dap AI. Super Dap with 2 P's AI. Go follow them on Twitter. A brainchild of Syscoin. Shout out to my Syscoin holders. Hodl. We've been talking about this in the past. We've been talking about what can we expect from Trump. And I told you during the Trump presidency, we will more than likely get a great banking consolidation. Some call it a banking collapse. I call it a great banking consolidation. And what I said to you was that many of the banks are going to fail and they're going to need to be bought out, right? Like Silicon Valley Bank and the rest of those guys out there, right? First Fidelity, First Republic Bank, and many others we saw fail, right? But those are mostly big money banks, right? They were dealing with people with big money. What we're talking about now is a consolidation of the retail bank. And I was speculating, I don't have much proof to back this up, but we're speculating that it is under Trump that the great bank consolidation will happen. And these banks will be bought out by Citi and JP Morgan Chase. And then, out of nowhere, we get this news. Donald Trump is considering Jamie Dimon for Treasury Secretary after quote-unquote Love Fest CEO meeting. The JP Morgan Chase CEO has said he has thought about serving in one capacity or another. Now, I don't know if you guys know about Jamie Dimon's track record. I don't know if you guys know about JP Morgan's track record. If you're not familiar with JP Morgan's track record, you should go check out the report I published on my website, hotepjesus.com. It's called the Patriot Report. It talks about the dealings of JP Morgan and Chase and how they basically manifested the Federal Reserve Bank on Jekyll Island. Well, Jamie Dimon runs JP Morgan Chase. Not only that, at one point, he sat on the board of governors for the Federal Reserve. And this is who Trump wants running the Treasury. This would be a very bad pick. This would be 0 for 2 in his cabinet right now. He's got a nothing burger with J.D. Vance, and he adds Jamie Dimon. I mean, let's think about it like this. Who would you want to be head of Treasury? I would want somebody who has experience, absolutely, but also hates central banking, hates the Federal Reserve. Somebody that comes in and goes, let's audit this bitch. Let's get them some checks and balances. Let's renegotiate our contract with the Federal Reserve. Okay? That's what I would want. Not somebody who is in lockstep with the Fed. Good news is the money's going to be flowing. We're gonna have a lot of fun during the Trump years. Sad part is it's gonna be a lot of shakeup, and you just might get the CBDC. Remember, JP Morgan already has one. They already have a digital coin, JPM coin. They have their own coin. They transact over $1 billion a day in their digital currency. I don't know if you guys know that. I reported on that shit months ago, but they have their own coin. So we might, just maybe, be getting the CBDC. Anyway, let's head to the phone calls. Text Hotep your name to 202-596-5631. I'll be right back after the short, brief commercial break.
Envision a sanctuary where community and sustainability are the cornerstones of living. In this haven, every family is able to grow their own food, children flourish through homeschooling tailored to unlock their full potential, and education extends beyond textbooks, instilling self-worth and a deep understanding of the world around them. Here, goodwill isn't just an ideal, it's the essence of daily life, where respect for law and order harmonizes with the community's resourcefulness. This place isn't just a dream, it's a call to action for everyone who believes in a better, more connected way of living. Join us in building a future where each individual's contributions create a tapestry of enduring harmony and prosperity. Join us in Hotepistan.
Absolutely insane. When I saw Jamie Dimon, red flags went off.
Call from
Rudy.
What's going on, brother?
What's happening, bro?
How you been?
Life is good. Life is good.
Chilling, man. We live or are we waiting?
No, we live.
Oh, well, shit. What's going on, everybody in the chat, man? What's happening, man? Got
Shout
a
out to
couple
the chat.
agreements with you. Couple agreements with you today. Couple of disagreements today, man.
I love the disagreements.
Okay. Well, you want to start? You want to start with the agreements or the disagreements?
Let's start with the agreement. Save the best for last.
I agree with you 100%, man. Trump needs to get somebody in there who hates the Fed, man. How about old Ron Paul? We put old Ron Paul in there, man.
Yeah,
Get
not a
back
bad
to
pick.
letting the Treasury. The Constitution says the Treasury sets the fucking currency, man. Not no private bank, man. So I'm 100% agree with you that there's two. One issue. Like I think that I don't know. I think J.D. Vance's wife comes from a different. Like if she was a lily white bitch, man, and she acted like she acted, I might agree with you thinking that she was in a fucked up marriage that she didn't want to be in. But I think her Indian heritage and them being a more submissive population, man, I don't know, man. I think maybe she just is squarely about the whole thing and how it's going down. And then where I'm somewhat on board with you and not on board with you is with Vance overall, man. It's like, you know, it was down to Vance and Burgum were really the last two choices, man. But I'd rather have Peter Thiel's bottom bitch than fucking Bill Gates' bottom bitch, man. Because when you go back and dig deep into Burgum, dude, he let Gates buy up so much fucking farmland in his fucking state, and he's Bill Gates' bottom, man. So I'd rather have Peter Thiel's bottom than Bill Gates' bottom, man. Because, you know, Thiel probably is on some, you know, transhumanist bullshit, but he ain't as explicit about what he wants to do to people as Gates talking about. Let's vaccinate them and hit them with the birth control and poison their food supply. So, you know, until I hear Thiel come on out like that, man, I'd rather have Thiel's bottom than Gates' bottom, man.
Vance over Burgum?
Bro, like, I'm with you. Listen, man, I'm
you
with
doing
you.
bad today.
Bro, listen though, man. Listen. Like, this is why though. Like, I was with you. Like, Burgum said all the right things in the debate, man. Like, he seemed like a libertarian.
Vance over Burgum?
Dog, I saw a lot of videos about Burgum's ties with Gates, man. He comes
We
out
all
of the
know they
microphone.
all got ties. At the top, everybody's
man,
tied in. We dealing with after the fact that they tied in. Who you picking?
Yeah, but which lizard? Which lizard
is you picking? I'm picking Doug.
I'm saying, so you take the lizard that's tied in with Gates. With Gates, man. Bill fucking Gates, who just launched a bioweapon on
What's
us, brother.
the difference?
I don't. Thiel
runs Palantir. Him and Bill Gates is neck and neck.
Okay, with you. I'm not down with Palantir. I understand where you're coming from on that. But listen, dude, Thiel ain't fucking buy the government and try to stick a fucking needle in everybody's fucking arm either, dude. Gates did that, man. Thiel
But the thing is,
fucking...
we're not arguing between two different men. We're talking about you're arguing over who they're tied to. I don't care who they're tied to. Even when we talked about JD Vance, right? Everybody watched me break down the JD Vance shit. And I went through his whole resume. I saw the Yale, Skull and Bones, and this and that, and the Peter Thiel connection. I said, I don't care about none of that. I said, I don't like his face. Because I could look in his face and tell what type of motherfucker he is. Doug, you know, he's a bit of a beta. So, you know, that's probably why some of those deals went through in his state. You know what I'm saying? But I got Doug over Vance. I don't care who they're tied to. That's par for the course.
Like I said, they're both power bottoms, right? I agree with you on that.
Yes.
Dog, Gates is way more wicked than Thiel, dude.
But you talking about who they tied to. You're not talking about the man.
Bro, they were put in place by who they were tied to, my man. Come on, man. You know that. They were elevated to their height.
No. Doug was not put in place. Doug developed a technology that was purchased by Microsoft. Doug put himself in that place. Doug is actually smart.
He's bought and paid for by Bill Gates, man.
No. Doug is a self-made billionaire, baby.
Do the research, because I know you
I done did the research. I know about Dougie. That's my boy.
So, I'm talking about on Doug's fucking land deals in his state with Gates, bro.
I hear you with the land deals. Okay, so Gates bought up some land. All right, that shit's trash. What I'm saying is that Dougie is a self-made billionaire. He's way smarter than Vance. He's a much better personality than Vance, and I'm taking him over Vance. I think he's a better person.
Hey, listen, that's what I said. We can agree to disagree, my man. We can agree to disagree, but I'll take Thiel's power bottom over Gates.
Haram life. Here go Haram life. Palantir made millions on Operation Warp Speed and started the Foundry program, which is still up and running, which tracks your movements and sells it to Big Pharma.
Right.
That's Vance people.
Yeah, but
they all tied in together.
These people were putting the fucking bioweapon in your arm, man. These people were the ones putting the bioweapon in your arm, dog. They were the ones, man. Gates was the one with the jab, dog. Gates made billions off the jab, dog. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the tracking and all that shit. Like we all got the tracker in our pocket. I'm talking to you on the tracker right now. Gates put the poison. Gates created the poison in the lab.
Mark said Vivek is a better self-made billionaire. No, he's not. He didn't create anything that works. Vivek sold drugs that didn't work.
Yeah.
He's a scammer.
Yeah, I mean, we all know about Robert Ramaswamy, dude.
How dare you put Vivek in the same class as Dougie Doug?
The best VP pick would have been Uncle Hotep, man. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't smart enough to bring that man into the fold, dog.
Yeah, well,
that's
we'll
all
see.
I gotta say, brother. Cannon, shout out, man. Me and Cannon broke bread last night, man.
That's what's up.
Cannon's a solid human being, man, and I look forward to the Hotep con, man.
I appreciate you, bro.
Peace to the Hoteps, Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. Goldstein, we about to get Goldstein in here. Let Goldstein call in. Pick your favorite lizard. Yeah. Dr. Shiva. Man, fuck Dr. Shiva.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Until Dr. Shiva, I'm a loyalty guy. You do my guy wrong, I can't fuck with you. Now, I got my own gripes with Dr. Shiva from when we worked together. I'm not even going to tell you about that experience because I don't like doing that shit. But the fact that he big time Cannon rubs me the wrong way and confirms everything I experienced with him. Fuck Dr. Shiva. That's on record. What's up, Goldstein?
What's happening?
Dr. Shiva's premier grifter. He's an experienced grifter. What's up, Goldstein?
Dr. Shiva.
He's Dr. Shiva's another grifter. He went to MIT, got his degrees, claims he invented email or some shit like that. He's basically like the poor man's Vivek.
Oh, is that motherfucker, the cousin Vivek?
He the cousin Vivek, yeah.
Yeah, I'll fuck you up. Okay, I know who he is.
Yeah.
The weird ass nigga. That's a comic book character.
Yeah.
Dr. Shiva. Well, listen. I want to start with saying this. If Kellogg's cereal isn't on the phone with Tim Scott right now for a Frosted Flake endorsement, they are fucking up.
They're great.
That's right. Oh, he should be right there with Tony, chilling.
ASAP.
That is the weirdest nigga I've seen in some time, at least a month. That
For no
was
reason.
strange.
For no reason. It's just uncalled for.
Man, like, nigga, like, you can't fake that level corny. That's genuine corny right there.
Right.
Like, he felt that shit in his soul. That's why he did it twice. He wasn't even grifting, nigga. That nigga caught the spirit.
And they bought it hook, line, and sinker.
Like a motherfucker. He is tapped in like none other to that room. I'm surprised he ain't the VP pick. Because goddamn.
Somebody
I
in
gotta
the chat.
disagree.
Hold on one second. Lil Bear said he wanted to hear my opinions about Kevin Samuels. Get a ticket to Hotep Con. I'll tell you how I feel about the man. My bad. What you got to disagree with?
I was gonna say I gotta disagree with Rudy on this one as far as Doug and
Vance.
Fucking Vance, right. I gotta say Vance is worse. That's why Vance is there.
Oh, this is a real Hotep brother.
That's the only indicator.
Exactly.
Doug wasn't with the shit. Otherwise, Doug would have been there. All those motherfuckers were on that stage auditioning for VP. Remember, we were saying this during the debates. None of them had a shot at fucking winning the fucking nomination.
They picked a dude that wasn't even on the stage.
Yeah. They picked him out of motherfuckers who wasn't even at the audition. That should let a motherfucker know that nigga is rotten to his core.
If Jamie Dimon is in consideration, then you know JD Vance ain't no fucking good, man. This is the swamp being built all over again.
That's right. All I want to know is when are people going to actually put two and two together and say, hey, wait a minute, maybe this Trump guy ain't who we thought he is?
I knew you was going to go there.
That's all I'm saying. Like, goddamn, how much more do you motherfuckers need to see? Jamie fucking Dimon? Nigga. I mean, shit. I don't know. Maybe he is that dude. Maybe Trump is that dude. Maybe he's good and he's just all this. But at the very least, by now, right? Maybe he's not a part of the swamp. Maybe he's there to drain that shit like everybody says. But you got to say, between his first administration and all the people he appointed to the shit that ended up, quote unquote, stabbing him in the back and being part of the swamp, you would think after that experience, he would have learned. But right now, it's starting to shape up like business as usual.
Yep.
So at the very fucking least, he's an incompetent leader. At the very least. And that's still a motherfucker you don't want in power.
Facts.
I know our options are fucking slim. I know that. I know our options are slim. But the only reason I say all this is to say, when he gets in fucking power, keep your foot on this nigga's neck. Right now, he can do no wrong. Right now, he's the second fucking coming of Christ.
Right.
So there's going to be zero scrutiny over anything he fucking does, because everything he does is golden right now.
Right.
But for the people who can actually see or understand, to you guys, keep your foot on this nigga's neck as if he's on probation or parole. Like, you are in this spot because we ain't got no choice, but nigga, you better not slip. That's how this presidency should be approached.
If he confirmed Jamie Dimon, that's strike 2 for me.
Man.
That's strike 2 and 3. I'm sorry. That's strike 2 and 3. That counts as a double strike. JD Vance is 1, and Jamie Dimon counts as 2 strikes.
Yeah. And when I still got Vivek as chief of staff, that'll be strike 4 and 5. And I'm pretty sure his Secretary of Defense and his motherfucking the diplomatic motherfucking one, the Secretary of State, I'm pretty sure those will be like 9 or 10 strikes total.
Right.
All right. So that's what I'm anticipating. But, you know, you never know. Maybe he'll surprise us, but I fucking doubt it.
Jamie Dimon, Clinton Foundation funder? Yeah, that Jamie Dimon. Haram Life got the intel.
Man. Now, I want to close with this. Mark Lamont, I die on any bitch-made hill. You weird nigga. How dare you try and fucking get with me during Goldstein's July? Pause. See how that ended up for you, didn't you, Mark? But I just want to address one thing he said that I didn't necessarily address in tweet form. What the fuck is it with motherfuckers who think that they are absolved of some shit by saying, what, you think I'm a Democrat?
Yeah.
What, you think I'm a Republican? That shit right there.
Yeah, like that means anything.
That doesn't mean a fucking thing. Those are political parties you're pointing at, pal. All right?
And just because you don't, and the best person to get for your op is someone who doesn't identify with the party that the op's coming from. So if he say he with the Tea Party, you could that you're a person we definitely want to control as an operative.
Right. I just think that you think you're absolved of some shit for saying you're a part of a political party. That means nothing. You're a piece of shit because of your fucking worldview, because of your ideology.
Correct.
Right? This is why I dog Republicans and Democrats the same. Because if they got fucked up worldviews, they deserve to be fucking dogged. So saying I'm not a Democrat don't score no fucking points with me, because there's some good Democrats out there, just like there's some good Republicans. You know? But you want to, I don't like when people try and hide behind that. I'm not a Democrat. I didn't vote for Biden, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You think a man can have a baby? Shut your bitch ass up. Right? That's all I need to hear. I don't need to know your political affiliation, your political party. I don't need to know who you fucking donated to. You think a man can have a fucking baby, Mark? You're a weird nigga, Mark.
That's wild. That's uncalled for. That's inexcusable.
So that's all I really wanted to say on that. Can't wait to see the show tonight.
All right, man. I'll see you tonight.
Get back to it.
All right.
Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill. You know, I try to be okay with Mark. And then he said that shit on Candace's show. And I was just like, what? Men can have babies. All right. I got it. I can't with this guy. So, of course, he's the one that will have a mask on. Speaking of JP Morgan, y'all remember this shit? Y'all remember this story disappeared? Cargo ship owned by JP Morgan Chase seized by U.S. with 20 tons of cocaine. 20 tons. Y'all remember this? Then, Haram like brought this up. Remember this? This Jamie Dimon, JP Morgan's $290 million settlement with Epstein accusers approved by judge. This Jamie Dimon. Yo, there's nothing JP Morgan could want more than to actually run the U.S. Treasury.
I wish all the black people were as smart as Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the white people were as smart as Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the Hispanics were as smart as Hotep Jesus. Because that guy, he really gets it. He knows how to boil it down.
I'm trying to find. I'll pull it up. In my book. That's the best way to do this. It's time to open up the Patriot Report. Some of y'all are not familiar. It's time to get familiar. Where is it? We about to dive into JP Morgan in a second. Y'all need some history lessons today. Y'all need a history lesson today. Just give me a motherfucking second to find it somewhere on this computer. Did I spell that wrong? All right, here we go. All right, let's pull this up. Let's get it on your screen. All right, boom. Here we go. Hold on one second. Now, I published this report on my website, hotepjesus.com. Okay.
Hotep, you're a genius. Hotepjesus.com.
And, you know, just to make sure everybody's familiar, so I'm going to type in, I'm just going to type in Morgan and see what pops up. All right. So let's go to the first instance of Morgan. All right. So first instance of Morgan, we get right here, the Federal Reserve. Many of you guys are familiar with this stuff. I'm not gonna go all in the weeds. Like this can get in the weeds before we get to Jekyll Island. There's a lot of information here about Jekyll Island. Like, you know, some of the media, mainstream media at the time running behind this. This is where I want to go to. Okay, right here. So the actual meeting, right? This is what I wanted to find right here. JP Morgan owned Jekyll Island Hunt Club. So the place that they had the meeting, okay? DP said, I just pulled up mine, a digital version. If you got your copy, pull it out right now. Read the book Battle of Bretton Woods. Yeah, that's a source from my book. I used that book for information. I published a chapter on Bretton Woods Agreement. Really great read. Okay, so we know the place that the Federal Reserve was ideated and discussed was owned by JP Morgan himself, which is on Jekyll Island in Georgia. Who was there? Henry P. Davison, who was a senior partner with JP Morgan. You got Frank A. Vanderlip, Rockefeller-owned, president of the Rockefeller-owned National Bank, and ex-assistant to Secretary Treasury, President William McKinley. Paul Warburg, that's Jacob Schiff's brother-in-law. And when it says Team Wilson here, this is talking about the presidential election of that year. Piot Andrew, Assistant Secretary Treasury. So they had the Assistant Secretary Treasury there, right? The government agent and all the big banker guys. You also got Charles Norton, who was the president of Morgan's First National Bank in New York. And notice is you got guys from Woodrow Wilson's side and the other guys from Roosevelt's side. Then you got Benjamin Strong, who is also a representative for Morgan's Bankers Trust Company. So JP Morgan is like the godfather of the Federal Reserve. Okay? All right? So let's put that away. So Jamie Dimon runs JP Morgan. Actually, let's back up a little bit. The Treasury is the one who's supposed to handle the government's money. And there's a great book called Lightning Over the Treasury by Elsom. I think it's J.R. Elsom. Great book. I sourced it in my report as well. They're supposed to watch over the government's money, manage the government's money, spend it and all of that. And 1913 becomes a relationship between the Treasury and the Federal Reserve. So the government doesn't print its own money. They outsource that, right, to the Federal Reserve. Created by JP Morgan. Now you fast forward. And what do we have? JP Morgan's own Jamie Dimon being considered for U.S. Treasury. That screams historical conflict of interest. It just does. At least to me. It screams historical conflict of interest. Angelia says Andrew Jackson is shaking in his grave. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. So if Trump were to appoint Jamie Dimon a Treasury Secretary, keep in mind, there's nobody more qualified for the position than Jamie Dimon. I will admit that. Jamie Dimon basically calls the shots on financial policy in America already. Already. When Jamie Dimon speaks, everybody listens. So technically, there's nobody more qualified than Jamie Dimon, I will admit. Now, there could be somebody out there who knows more and better and, you know, maybe. But Jamie Dimon's the man, okay? Just is what it is. But it's a conflict of interest. It's a conflict of interest. You move him into the Treasury, JP Morgan is in hell celebrating right now. Like, oh my God, I can't believe they're about to pull this shit off. Will you merge the Federal Reserve and the U.S. Treasury? I can't even begin to, I don't even want to begin to try and think of what could come of this. It's really fucking scary. This gives him diplomatic immunity and government wall of protection, though. Also true. Also true. We are never ever getting the Epstein list. No, you're definitely not getting that. No, that's true. That is absolutely true. That's not happening. It's not happening. So when Trump said that shit, I was absolutely brokenhearted. Brokenhearted. I said, damn. Not shocked. Kind of figured, something like that would happen. Because, I said they're going to put the banking consolidation during the Trump admin, and now I'm seeing how they're going to make that happen. We're literally watching how that's going to happen. And it's going to start with the appointment of Jamie Dimon. It's just that simple. Let's check up on the trending topics before we get out of here. Why is Cardi B trending? Cardi B tells I almost said Joe Rogan, Joe Button, he's a hater for going at Drake for signing a $400 million deal. Let's listen to this.
Not a quitter. You quit on your passion. You quit on your passion. I'm not going to quit, bro. That's the issue. That's the issue with you. You critique everybody. You critique every single body. And stop being a hater, bro. Stop being a fucking hater. If somebody got $400 million fucking dollars for a deal, and you talk about, yeah, well, they got to tour this, and that. Nigga, I'll fucking tour till I'm 65 if somebody give me $400 million. $400 million that you don't have. Stop hating on everybody. Everything that somebody do good, you always hate on it. That's bad. That's terrible.
I know she ain't out here caping for Drake. Right here, here's the book.
You always hating on something, bro. You always hating on something. You always.
All right, thank you, Cardi. The Battle of Brandon Woods, John Maynard Keynes, Harry Dexter White, and the Making of the New World Order. This is the book right here he was talking about. I had to read this book to as one of the main sources for the chapter in my report on the Bretton Woods Agreement itself. Between this and I think some Rothbard work as well, helped me round out my concept of the Bretton Woods Agreement. This was 480 pages. I think I read this book in like 3 days. This is when I was on grind mode trying to put together that report. I was on grind mode. I think it took me about 3 days, and I ripped through this book really fast. Really good read. I think it's a must read. Especially if you want to know, how we got this socialist economic system here in America. If you're at all intrigued by that, how we got the gold standard removed, all that stuff starts to come into a clear picture. Hulk Hogan's trending. Did he speak already? I guess not. All right, so Hulk Hogan's supposed to speak tonight. Can't wait for those clips. Those clips are going to be hilarious. ChatGPT came out with another version. What's this? ChatGPT 4.0 can generate full-blown charts and statistical analysis from spreadsheets with a single prompt in less than 30 seconds. This stuff used to take ages in Excel. Really? Oh, wow. Now, I do like AI for stuff like this, like printing reports and basically any type of assistant work. I really like it for that. That's good news. Why is Tiger trending? Oh, okay. New song. Joyanne Reed, Adidas, Shapiro. I'm not even going to click on that. But that's all I got, man. Look, we're going to be back tonight with Uncle Hotep. Hotep's been told you. Back tonight, 8 p.m. Make sure you hit subscribe, hit the like button, all that good stuff. We're going to, you know, depending on what time Trump takes the stage, we'll do some Trump speech coverage, etc., etc. So look out for that. We'll be back tonight. I'm out of here, man. Shout out to our fan funders. I gotta find another name because I don't like that. That just sounds so gay. Shout out to people that monetarily supported today's stream. Tacos de Asada with the $5 holla. Great content. Hotep and Bill. Appreciate you. Francisco Sanchez, Knuckle Brew, Axel, Retro, Marcus, John, Spotless, Middleman, Reek, Jabari, Dre, Strong Dad, Marta. Appreciate y'all, man. I'll be back tomorrow, 2 p.m., man. I don't got to pick up the kids, so we going to rock with the phone lines as usual. I'm out of here, man. Be well, stay merry, tell somebody in your family that you love them, and as always, Hotep and Bill.
Envision a sanctuary where community and sustainability are the cornerstones of living. In this haven, every family is able to grow their own food, children flourish through homeschooling tailored to unlock their full potential, and education extends beyond textbooks, instilling self-worth and a deep understanding of the world around them. Here, goodwill isn't just an ideal, it's the essence of daily life, where respect for law and order harmonizes with the community's resourcefulness. This place isn't just a dream, it's a call to action for everyone who believes in a better, more connected way of living. Join us in building a future where each individual's contributions create a tapestry of enduring harmony and prosperity. Join us in Hotepistan,